Look, sometimes life hits us really hard, and the trials are intense. The tribulations seem like there is no end to them. But I'm here to encourage you today, to let you know, just hold on. Help is on the way. It can get rough out here. You've been through a lot. You put up with a lot. People don't even know half of the things that you've been through. And you carried yourself well. You didn't fall out. You didn't fall over. When you got knocked down, you got back up. I commend you for that. Because a lot of people wouldn't have made it through what you have made it through. They would have quit. They would have tapped out because they wasn't tapped in. But you was tapped in and you was tuned in and you was turned on to spirit. And you allowed the spirit of the Most High Mother, Father, your warring ancestors of the divine white light, your spirit team, and your spirit guides to guide you and to lead you. And you trusted them. Even in the midst of uncertainty, you didn't give up. You didn't bow. You didn't fold. It was a lot of times you felt like you wanted to quit, but you kept going. And so today, I want to say to you, congratulations for not giving up on yourself. Congratulations for standing strong in the test. Congratulations for not giving the enemy the victory because you are victorious no matter what it looks like. You got to know it, you got to feel it, and you got to conceive it. You have already won. It's already done. Your spirit team went before you. You already knew the battle wasn't yours. So you wasn't trying to fight that battle. What you was trying to do, and you wasn't even trying to do it, what you were doing, you were getting up. Every time the enemy knocked you down, you got up. Every time the enemy threw a trial, a tribulation, a roadblock, you went around it or you jumped over it. You kept going. You kept pushing. You kept fighting. And you kept saying, I trust you, God. I trust you, God. I trust you, God. God works on the honor system. You honor God, God is going to honor you. So no, your redemption is nigh. Don't allow the enemy to get in your head and tell you that it's never going to work out for you. Because the devil is a liar. It's already done. And truth is, the enemy knows they've been defeated. They just don't want you to know. Keep your head up. Keep your chest up. Shoulders back. And walk in power. Walk in the strength that's on the inside of you. Because God put something special on the inside of you that nobody and nothing can take away because they didn't give it to it. God gave it to you. And God is not going to take it away because God has a purpose for that which He's put on the inside of you. You made yourself be small for so long. So afraid that you would intimidate or make other people feel little. No more. No more, my sister. No more, my brother. Stand up for who you are. Stand in your power. Walk in your calling. Who cares if they don't like it? Who cares if they don't feel it? Who cares? Nobody cares. Just like they didn't care about you going through, just like they didn't care what they was doing to you, just like they didn't care when they were throwing attacks. Don't care. Don't be bothered. Don't. Walk in your power. God has something so much greater for you. And the enemy knows that. That's why the enemy always try to come against you and try to make you feel small, try to put you down and try to make you feel like you're nothing. Because the enemy really knows who you are. And everything that you have been through, all it did was show you who you were. All it did was give you power. It charged you. It activated something on the inside of you. That's what it was created to do. It wasn't created to kill you. It wasn't created to tear you down. It was created to rebuild you stronger, more powerful, with a purpose, on purpose. So now, everything that you've been through, you're going to use that story that you went through to help somebody else who needs to hear your story, who needs that word of encouragement, who needs to know that even when things are dark, there's a light on the other side of through. And if you could just keep pushing, if you could just keep fighting, if you could just keep believing, there's help for you. And there are many rewards that have been stored up for you because of your faithfulness. Yes, because of your faithfulness. God saw it all, heard it all. Yep. And guess what? Everything that belongs to you, you're going to get it. And everything that you lost will be returned to you multiplied. Do you hear the words that's coming out of my mouth? They took your children, turned systems against you, turned people against you that you loved, all for nothing because of hate, jealousy, envy, and you stood strong. And you didn't even fight them back because you knew the battle wasn't yours. Instead, you focused on becoming a better version of yourself. And because of that, today, you can stand in your power and you know that you're bigger, you're better, and you're greater than you started when it first started. This has been going on not just for a couple of years, but all of your life, people have been trying to make you feel small. All of your life, people have been talking down to you to try to make you feel less than. But I want you to be encouraged because you are not less than. And you're more than enough. And you're deserving of great things. And God is about to show you something. God is about to surprise you. God is about to give you things that you never thought that you could have. The life that you're about to experience is one of greatness on so many levels. But you know what? Out of all the gifts that you're about to get, the spiritual gifts that God is about to unlock in you are the greatest gifts of them all. You're about to be able to help so many people. And that is your heart. And that's why God is blessing you. Because you have a heart to bless others. You're not selfish. You're not envious. You're not jealous. You clap for people even when you're down. You try to help others even when you need help. But it's about to be a time for you to help you. This time is set aside for you to help you as you rebuild a legacy that will live for centuries, years, and lifetimes. Trust and believe that. And know that God's got you. Just like you got God. You've been being led this whole time. The divine protection that's been wrapped around you has been fierce. That's why you're still fighting. And every day that you say thank you it is recognized and acknowledged. Because, see, those who've been fighting for you in the spirit, they appreciate your gratitude. That's another reason why you're going to be blessed tremendously, above and beyond, more than you can ask or think. Your tribe, they're coming. Trust and believe and know. Your life has just begun. It's not over for you. Yes, it's been rough. You cried many nights, all by yourself. Nobody saw your tears. Nobody heard your cries. But Spirit, your ancestors, your angels, your spirit team and your spirit guys, they heard you. It was the small whispers. It was the small prayers. They heard them all, and they got you. And they're about to show you something so miraculous. It's just going to amaze you. So be encouraged, my sister. Be encouraged, my brother, and know greater days are ahead. Keep your head up, square your shoulders, and walk proudly in your power. No longer will you be silent. Speak. You need to speak it out. And you need to tap into those gifts that have been put on the inside of you, because those gifts were given to you to serve the world. You have so many gifts and talents. So many. And a lot of people wish they had just one of the talents or gifts that you have. And your gratefulness for what you have is going to propel you to even greater heights. So I want to say to you today, congratulations. Job well done. You fought a good fight. Now you shall receive your reward. God will right the wrongs that were done to you. Don't worry. There's a plan in place, and you will be amazed. And I'm not going to tell you that when those wrongs have been righted, that you won't hurt. Because when you see what was actually being done behind the scenes, and you see how wicked people are and the attacks that they sent your way, it may hurt. Because you are the type of person who loves hard. And you believe in people even when they don't believe in themselves. And you trust people that are not trustworthy. But that's why you had to go through a lot of what you went through. Because it was a time for you to learn. Learn how to discern properly those people that come in your life with a mask. Tap into yourself. Trust your gut feeling. Trust your discernment. And no, don't disregard red flags. You've done that too long, and it's put you in bad situations. So as you move forward, when you see those red flags, you know what to do. Your cutoff game is cold. Keep it. It'll save your life. People who are not going in your direction, people who got the negative toxic energy, let them ride it out alone. You're not riding with them. You have goals. You have standards. And you're going to walk in that. Yes, boundaries. They're healthy boundaries. Don't disregard them. I don't care who try to make you feel bad about your boundaries. You have to have them. This was one of your lessons in the trials. How to set healthy boundaries. Choosing you. The world will tell you to put other people first. No, you put you first. I once had a person in my life that told me, I love you, but I love me more. Be that person. Love you more. Love you more. Because if you don't love you, nobody else will. Because people treat you the way that you treat yourself. So moving forward, you moving forward in power. You moving forward in strength. You moving forward knowing in faith that you are taken care of. And knowing that you will always come out on top. Even when they try to push you down, you still rise up. It's in you. You were created for this time, this place, and this season. Walk in your calling. Walk in your anointing. And be encouraged. You are not alone. I know you feel empty sometimes. And you feel alone sometimes. And you feel like you want somebody to be there that you can talk to. It's coming. Keep the faith. And even when you feel alone, know that you're not. That tree that you walked past this morning and hugged, it gave you some strength. It gave you some energy. And it gave you some love. And when you said thank you, it acknowledged you. You are seen. You are heard. You are loved. You are felt. Never doubt that. So keep going. Keep fighting. Keep breathing. The enemy want to kill you, want you to die, but you won't roll over. Quitting is not in you. It never has been. You a tough cookie. Or should I say a tough nail. They can't break you. The reason why they can't break you is because they didn't build you. God, the Most High Father and Mother, the Spirit, your ancestors, they built you. So they're the only one that can break you. And when they break you, it's for your good. Because they're going to build you back up. They're not going to leave you broken. If they break you, there's a lesson in the breaking. There are lessons to learn in the breaking. So you take yourself in your alabaster box and keep walking. And know your redemption is here. And your help has come. So, having said that, have a great day, an amazing day. I send love your way, positive vibes, good energy, more tenacity and strength as you press through. To the other side of the room. Be encouraged, my sister. Be encouraged, my brother. Be encouraged, child. Because there's some children that's going through this too. I was once that child. So I understand. When you're the black sheep, when you're told you're not going to be anything, when you're constantly put down, when you're not encouraged when you should be, when you don't get the accolades you should get, when you deserve them, it creates what we call limiting beliefs. This is why shadow work is so important. When we talk about healing, you got to get in the trenches. You got to deal with that shadow. You got to ask the hard questions. Where did this thought come from? When did I start this behavior? And why? And you have to be willing to face yourself and face the truth. You have to be willing to let things go. A wise man said, I forgive you, not for you, but for myself. And you know, that resonated so deep with me. I forgive you for myself. It cost me too much to hold on to the anger that you stirred up in me with your foolishness. It cost me too much to not forgive you because my peace is more important than holding on to the anger that you put in my heart. And my heart deserves to be pure and not be muddied up with that which you intended to muddy it up with. I won't give you that victory. So I release the pain that you sent my way to destroy me. I release the anger that you sent in my life to drag me down. I release the resentment that I once carried for even giving you the opportunity to walk in my space because you were not worthy. But I give you grace because I understand this. You couldn't love me because you don't love yourself. You couldn't treat me right because you don't treat yourself right. And you couldn't be honest with me because you don't even know how to be honest with yourself. You could tell a lot about a person by the things that they do. It's not what they say, it's what they do. Because actions speak louder than words. And you can make your mouth say anything. People say a lot of stuff with their mouths. But those actions are undeniable. So let go of the pain. Let go of the hurt. Let go of the disappointment. Let go of any negative feeling that you have. Yes, you can feel it. Go ahead. Feel it all. Cry it out. Scream it out. Shout it out. Write it out. However you need to release it. Just let it out. And then gather yourself. Shake it off. And pack it under your feet. You remember the story of the goat that was stuck at the bottom of the well? And the owner, he decided that he would go ahead and bury the goat. So he kept throwing the dirt in the well, and the goat would just shake it off and pack it under his feet. And before long, the goat was at the top of the well and walked right on out of it. That's your story. You've been shaking it off. They've been throwing dirt at you, and you've been shaking it off and packing it under your feet. And you keep going. You shake some more, pack it under your feet, and keep going. And then you shake some more and pack it under your feet and keep going. And half the time, you ain't even know how you was going. You just know that you was going. You just know that you couldn't quit. You just knew that you wasn't going to quit because you know you weren't created to be a quitter. And you knew. It was a strong knowing on the inside of you that God had something better. Your better is here. Your better is here. So be encouraged. Be encouraged. And know. Be still and know that I am God. That's what I keep hearing. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. God will never leave you nor forsake you. And God knows the plans that He has for you to prosper you and not to harm you. Keep that at the forefront of your mind. God is about to move mightily in your life. You can thank Him. You thank God, the Most High Mother and Father. And I say that because God technically has no gender. He has a feminine side and a masculine side. We must remember that. And each side serves a specific purpose. And you can thank your ancestors who've been waxing your enemy up on your behalf. And you can thank your angels who've been at war for you consistently. And your spirit team and your spirit guides that have been leading you all along throughout your whole life. Hold on. Your help is here. Be encouraged. If anything I said to you resonated, please like, share, and subscribe so that others who need this message can get this message as well. You are important and you're special to your spirit team, your spirit guide, the Most High Mother and Father, and your ancestors. They love you so much. And they got you. Drop in the comments what resonated most for you and what I said today. And I'll see you next time. This is Self Redemption 369, and I'm your host, Shalimar Ali.